Man. What's happening? Reggie!
What's up, man?
What's up, dog?
What's up?
Man, it's good to see you. You already know the play, man, you know. Welcome to 225, man. You know, if you need me, I'm here. You already know. I'm just saying, you know what it is.
Can I help?
Yeah, man, you know, just wanted to see how you was doing, bro. You know, it's been a little minute. You know what I'm saying? Been a little minute, Okay.
I'm kind of busy right now, though, man.
Oh, well, you know, that's cool. You know what I'm saying? I'm just letting you know. If you need me, I'm here. Just like I'm just letting you know. Just think about it a little bit, you know?
That was a pass, man. I already got the best.
Word. Better wash that hand. Because you keep it on, you got a glove on one hand. You better wash that.
Needs more Koloff.
Pro Wrestling 225 family, welcome to Unleashed. I'm Spencer alongside Landon, and we are here at the VFW in Gonzales for Suspense Games and Bearded Events presents Double Jeopardy.
Man, Double Jeopardy is right. It's going to be an incredible episode of Unleashed. It's going to be action-packed. I can't wait to get started.
That's right. On tonight's episode, we're going to see the greatest JTM going one-on-one with the gracious gift, Isaiah Zane.
And you know JTM's going to have that bull rope in mind coming into this match.
And our main event tonight is going to be the hometown boy, Blade Boudreaux, going one-on-one with a former partner of his in Crimson, Reggie Matthews.
Absolutely right. Always great to have Blade Boudreaux back in Gonzales in Pro Wrestling 225.
But to kick things off on an exciting episode of Unleashed, we've got tag team action. The Kings of Old School, Mustang Mike and Gil Gracie, look for some revenge on Property of Self.
Let's get to it. It's time to get Unleashed.
Corey Constantine, don't like him. Braxton Hunter, hate him. Vladimir Koloff, I can't stand the fact that he exists. And now, I gotta fight these three pricks for something that should already be mine. If it wasn't for Koloff, if it wasn't for Constantine, and if it wasn't for Stella Wren always snooping around, I'd be SEC champion right now. But this is the world we live in. This is the world we live in. You gotta change on the fly. You gotta adapt to whatever life gives you. And whether it's Corey, or Braxton, or Koloff, or a ladder, it's not gonna change the fact that on June 22nd, Wes Warren is going to be a double champion. Because this is my destiny, Koloff. Your destiny's been fulfilled. It's my time now. The cold-blooded era starts 2 days after my birthday. On June 22nd, I'm going to get myself my own present. At your expense. And at Braxton's expense. And at Corey's expense. And at every single person in that crowd that doubted me. You're gonna find out what the cold-blooded era is really like. Get that shit out.
It's
Jeff Vance.
We know that music. Jeff Vance is out here. You know it's going to be a good time, Spencer.
Pandemonium running wild at Double Jeopardy here in Gonzales.
That's exactly right. Man, last time we were here in Gonzales, you know Jeff Vance was here as the special host at Honor and Pride, and here he is right here at Double Jeopardy.
That's right, the king of lunchbox comedy. You know it's always going to be a good time when Jeff Vance is in the house. Yeah! Excited to see. I mean,
he's right here.
That's right. He's coming to join us.
Special guest commentary right here, comedian Jeff Vance, local right here in Gonzales. This is going to be a treat.
Pro Wrestling 225 Unleashed. You don't have any idea what you're in store for.
Make sure it fits right. You got it?
Oh, Jeff Vance, what's going on, man?
What is happening? We're at Double Jeopardy. We're having some fun today, huh?
We're having a good time.
Having a great time.
Thank you so much for joining us on commentary.
Oh, dude, I'm glad to be here.
I know the last time we were here at Double Jeopardy, there was a lot that went down with the Kings of Old School, with Boudreaux and company, and I'm afraid we've got more bad news as Nastico has arrived.
It's like I can't be here without a lucha mask going on. What is going on?
It feels that way.
Introducing first, being accompanied to the ring by Nastico from Dallas, Texas. The team of
Is in the house.
exclusive Levi Lucas, Black Taylor Smith, TJ Slater. Together, they are POS, property of self.
Okay, not what I was going to guess.
Jeff, guaranteed you've never seen a POS like this.
That is a fact.
You might need to get Landon on Lunchbox Comedy. That's pretty good.
You want 5? Yeah. Just need a type 5. Non-political.
But Levi Lucas, TJ Slater, the Black Taylor Swift,
As a
TJ
matter
Slater,
of
by
fact.
the way. I don't know if you caught that.
Yeah.
I don't know what that means. But we know we saw them last back in Plaquemine when they made their presence felt with Nastico and Bo Amir cheating their way to a victory over the Pillar. And you have to imagine they have a few tricks up their sleeves tonight for the Kings of Old School.
Definitely. One of those tricks is 30 years of age difference between them.
That's true.
That's probably a...
You have to imagine that youth will help them here.
Oh, for sure. Got some Swifties in the house, looks like.
Absolutely. And well, listen, and Nastico is appropriately named, but is a very good manager. So be very, very careful when he's around.
Oh, absolutely.
One of the best in the biz. Talking about the best in the biz.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. You know what it is.
Ramp just buzzed in. You got a question for him?
Let's go, Ramp. Where my dogs at?
Listen to this place, Jeff.
It's insane. Oh, they know what's happening here too.
The roof's about to blow off of the VFW right now.
Yeah.
There he is, Mustang Mike.
Oh, okay. Okay. Playing with himself a little bit.
Always loves that picture.
Oh, sorry.
PG. How about this team, though? Mustang Mike, Gil Gracie, 2 former Pro Wrestling 225 heavyweight champions teaming together here in 225. I don't care if Property of Self is youthful and experienced. I don't care if they've got Nastico. What they don't have is Big Ramp and the experience and the championship pedigree of the Kings of Old School.
No, I think you're exactly right. I mean, they're going to have their hands absolutely maxed. But, you know, maybe that's exactly what Property of Self needs, right? They need a big win here in Pro Wrestling 225 to work their way up that tag team division. We talk about it all the time. This is a stacked tag team division. And gosh, Listen to the ovation. I think if they do win tonight, these people are going to be upset.
Oh, it's a big mountain to climb if you just look across from yourself and realize you're going against legends.
Well, and a tag team division that's got depth, including Jeff Vance and Chad Brown.
It's also true. Y'all.
Listen to this place.
Oh. Is that true?
He's got a mortgage, Ramp. He doesn't understand. He's got, oh, they're barking.
This place is out of, okay, Nastico barking orders at us, but listen to this place.
Absolutely unglued in here.
They're into it.
And, well, they should be. This is going to be one hell of an exciting matchup. Jeff Vance, I know you're relatively new to the pro wrestling scene, but what do you expect from a matchup like this?
Well, we'll get to that in a second. And when you say relatively new, as far as me being entered in the Super Gold 8, it automatically makes me a member, an active member of the roster for Pro Wrestling 225.
You almost won that night, if I recall.
Yeah, it was very close. I think we have a very close record going for the longest,
I would say so.
longest running mates. Yeah, but also my friends told me they were going to beat me up if I didn't leave. So
right,
that's what happened.
Yeah, no, who could blame you? Really, who could blame you?
They looked out for me.
A memorable moment, nonetheless, at Super Gold. And
yeah,
listen to this crowd.
That's whoa.
Mike.
Save it for the internet.
And Gil Gracie, absolutely on fire, and this thing hasn't even started yet.
Oh.
Property himself, not as warmly received.
He's definitely pushing.
Oh.
Look, he caught himself.
Big ramp, censoring himself.
It's called progress.
Well done.
Referee George Strong in to call the action in this tag team contest.
Got to have a feeling that he's going to have his hands full, Landon.
And his feet.
Oh, yeah. It's going to look like an NBA Jam. Those red shoes just flying across the ring like he's hitting turbo.
That means he just gives me permission to shout boom shakalaka at any point, so be ready.
It's out of here.
TJ Slater not enjoying the Pro Wrestling 225 family, letting their voice be heard.
Look at the size of that man. Slater is just built like a truck.
How you doing, baby? Doing good.
Going up against Gil Gracie to kick things off here.
Give him that crane. You might have to.
All right, didn't finish his workout earlier. Got to squeeze it in.
Anytime you can. It's all about how often you can do it.
Right, he's got a mortgage. He's trying to figure it out.
Right. Not someone you want to mess with, though. Gil Gracie will just punch you right in the mouth.
And it'll be over.
Yep.
Well, you know.
We saw it.
Couldn't speak too soon.
Saw it coming. Oh, here you go.
Oh, good. Ow. Hollowing out the chest of Black Taylor Swift here.
You know,
the man asked me to call him that. I don't know what else you want from me.
Gil Gracie making him look like the smallest man who ever lived in that ring tonight.
Oh, yeah. And those chops are vicious, too. Like, I don't...
Oh, my God.
Oh, here comes the barking.
Shoulder tackle from the Mad Dog.
Slater not looking fearless anymore.
Certainly not.
Up and over.
Don't speak now, but did you see how much height he got?
Ooh. And to take down someone with the reputation of Gil Gracie.
With a hip toss, no less.
No less.
That was...
Heads up. That hard, I mean, just look at that headlock. With the... Oh. Okay.
We saw it.
The strength
TJ Slater.
I don't know if it works that way.
Slater's turning up right now. Hang on. Hops over. Gil's up. Look at that hip toss.
He almost hit the roof on that one.
Yeah, careful. Might hit those belts hanging high above the ring.
Snapmare brings Slater down. Slater able to get up before Gil's able to get in any more offense.
I think he's thinking about his life right now.
Listen, he said, I don't want to do this forevermore. He might be thinking about a tag, is all I'm saying. Oh.
A little bit of a pie face action here between these two. This thing's getting personal real fast.
I don't think Gil Gracie is the man to disrespect TJ Slater.
Not at all.
These hard shots. Slater returns in kind.
This is an all-out brawl right now.
It really is. This thing's breaking down. Look at this. Gracie going for a takedown. Double leg takedown, but Slater trying to get that chin lock in there and is able to find the escape. When's the last time you've seen someone escape a takedown from the Mad Dog?
You know, I knew he was trouble the moment he walked in.
These two are fired up right now. I don't know if this thing's gonna.
Jeff Vance got the knowledge. Look at that. I mean, this thing has gotten personal quick, Landon.
Look at this.
That is not the dog to do that with.
George Strong's got his hands full in this one, guys.
Unbelievable. I mean, you can cut the tension with a knife. TJ Slater, to his credit, not backing down from the Mad Dog.
Gil Gracie might be thinking letting cooler heads prevail here. Seeing if Mustang Mike and Levi Lucas are going to come in here.
Levi just made the tag. Let's see what happens.
Absolutely, and now Mustang in for the Kings of Old
There we go.
So we've reset here. Jeff Vance, who do you think has the advantage in this matchup?
It's, like I said, it's a tough call. We have, it's knowledge versus youth. You have Kings of Old School. They really know what they're doing. They got some tricks up their sleeves that they've probably gathered along the years of being on the road and actually putting in some time and getting championships left and right all over the Gulf Coast.
Absolutely right. And the advantage first goes to Mustang Mike as he tosses Levi Lucas all the way across the ring.
Mustang Mike, the only Grand Slam champion in the history of Pro Wrestling 225, could teach Levi Lucas a thing or two in there.
Absolutely right about that.
But just think about how hungry Property of Self is. I mean, what would this mean for a team like this to capture this win against a team so illustrious as Kings of Old School? I really tried.
Listen, here's the thing. You're never going to hear the end of it from Slater and Lucas if they get this done. They already don't shut up.
Oh!
As Mustang Mike slams Lucas into... Big Ramp said, Property of Self eats corn the long way, so make that what you will. But Mustang Mike looking fresh in there, Landon.
Mustang Mike's got that hard side headlock in there. Lucas got no chance of breaking that. With an assist from the ropes and a push-off, maybe, and a shoulder tackle brings Lucas down.
Lucas, you're going to lose that one every time, buddy.
That is such a tight headlock. He hugged me once and I cracked a rib.
I believe it. Look at this.
Ooh.
Got him up. Stalling. Vertical suplex. Crashing Lucas to the mat below. Cover and a kick out at 2. Listen to this place, Landon.
They have been on fire ever since the Kings of Old School made their appearance. With this double whip over Gil Gracie in now.
The only thing scarier than Gil Gracie staring at you when you are ripped back across the ring is Gil Gracie and Mustang Mike waiting for you.
Could you imagine running at Gil Gracie and Mustang Mike? Like, that's just
no thank you.
Terrifying. Lucas gets sent again and again. That hard elbow, and we know how effective the Mad Dog is with that elbow between those ropes.
Right. This drop from the Mad Dog hits the target, cover, and a kick out at 2. Jeff Vance, what do you think Property Yourself has to do to get back into this thing?
Well, currently they're going headstrong. They're going in there and trying to match strength with strength. And I don't think they have that.
Oh,
well, I think they're strong, but
Gil Gracie just got introduced to the middle rope there, the middle turnbuckle. They're in the corner.
Well, and to your point, Jeff Vance, they are changing their strategy here.
Exactly.
The drop toe hold on Gil Gracie sends him into that middle turnbuckle, and just like that, the complexion of this match has changed.
Being more strategic is definitely the play.
And that's exactly what they're doing here, Jeff.
And it feels like for the first time, they've got their opponents in their half of the ring.
That's right.
Keeping them in that corner is very smart.
Very smart. Oh, no! Not the Nurple!
That's the double tay-tay, what it's called.
Man. Brutal.
Technical term here. Thank you,
Yes,
Seth.
very technical. Yeah.
Look at that. What's the technical term for that one?
I don't know, but haters are going to hate.
Spleen punches there. Snapmare brings down Gracie. Get some momentum here, and look at that.
Sliding clothesline.
Sliding clothesline.
And a smile from Slater almost gets the job done. Very proud of his work on the Mad Dog.
Shots to the back of the neck here, the Mad Dog. Slater trying to get in some more damage, and look at this.
Back in
Keeping
the
him.
corner.
Yeah, absolutely, Vance.
We got some fight here out of the Mad Dog.
He's trying to get out of there. It's that old strength coming in, like I said.
But like a couple of rabid dogs, Property of Self taking it to Gil Gracie in the corner and a big double suplex.
Mustang Mike trying to come in to help his partner.
Cover
2
on
count.
Gracie.
2 count from the red shoes of justice.
Guys, I don't mean to distract you, but have you taken a look around this place lately? You could not fit another fan in here with a crowbar.
A capacity crowd as Gracie up and over, but double clothesline now, both men down.
Both men have the same thing on their mind, and now it might come down to who gets the first tag here. Nastico trying to wake up Levi Lucas to get to his corner. Levi Lucas doesn't know exactly where he is, trying to roll over there. TJ Slater just an arm's length away. In
Tag
comes
to Mustang. Slater in as well for Property of Self. Clotheslines from the leader of the Boom Nation.
Scoop and a slam. Down goes Slater.
Meanwhile, on the outside.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Up and
no.
over. We've seen this before. Mustang Mike going for it.
He's gone. He's calling it.
Well, wait a minute.
And
No, he has to go behind him.
Yeah.
He's got brass knuckles to the back of the head. Our official was distracted on the outside.
George Strong didn't see it, but we saw it clear as day.
Yeah.
Nastico with the brass knucks to the back of the skull.
Never can trust anyone named Nastico. What can you do?
We talked about it the entire match, right? Slater and Lucas were not going to beat the Kings of Old School at their game, but they changed the game and did things on their playbook. Pulled out the brass knuckles. That's why they hired Nastico, and they pick up the win.
He rang it.
Property of Self, a great win here at Double Jeopardy.
I mean, they did look impressive despite how this match may have ended. An incredible team, Property of Self. Jeff, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
Pandemonium running wild in
And-
Gonzales.
Pandemonium's always wild in Gonzales.
Always running wild. Jeff Vance, a
Great to see you
pleasure
guys.
as always.
Appreciate it.
All right.
Hopefully under better circumstances next time, as Mustang Mike and Gil Gracie certainly looking disappointed after a disappointing loss to Property of Self.
Hey wrestling fans, this is Pro Wrestling 225 and Movement Wrestling General Manager Brett Ian Landry, and I'm coming to you today with an update. Recently we have seen on social media the former members of Disobey, brothers JTM and Simon Phillips, trading barbs with one another to the point where JTM has challenged Simon Phillips to a bull rope match in a Pro Wrestling 225 ring. Simon Phillips, however, has refused this match, and every time that I have sent him an email, a voicemail, a text message, it has gone unresponded. But to be honest, I'd really like to see that bull rope match, and I know a lot of our fans would like to see that bull rope match, and I definitely know that JTM wants to get his hands on Simon Phillips in a bull rope match. So, I'm here to say that it's official. On July 27th at Bases Loaded, JTM will face Simon Phillips in a bull rope match. Now, of course, I don't have the approval from Simon Phillips for this, but Simon, I know you're watching. So I don't need your approval to tell you that if you don't show up at Bases Loaded for this bull rope match, you are hereby terminated from Pro Wrestling 225. And that doesn't come with a severance, my friend. So JTM versus Simon Phillips. Bull Rope, July 27th.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from New Orleans, Louisiana, weighing 185 pounds. The gracious gift, your hands, Isaiah Zane.
The gracious gift, Isaiah Zane, is back here in Pro Wrestling 225, and he looks awfully proud of himself just for walking to the ring.
Look, I love the energy that Isaiah Zane brings with himself, the swagger, the confidence. But we'll see how much of that is going to have a chance of getting a victory out of a man like JTM, a man on a mission tonight.
And his opponent, from the dangerous road, weighing 195 pounds, the greatest JTM.
You talked about a man on a mission, and that mission is hanging around his neck right now. That Texas bull rope, and his focus is on Simon Phillips. We've seen the back and forth. It was JTM that called out Simon Phillips after his incredible return to save Brandon Collins. He called him out, challenged him to a bull rope match. Simon Phillips has been dodging him the whole time, but it looks like July 27th, bases loaded. According to Brett Ian Landry, we're gonna see it. Simon Phillips and JTM in a bull rope match.
You said it, Spencer. And listen, this is more of a return to form for JTM in my mind. Going back to those Southern Extreme days where we've seen so many incredible high velocity, high impact matches with JTM. And that bull rope match coming up at bases loaded, man, that one's gonna be bloody. That one is gonna be vicious. You do not wanna miss it. But right now, he might have his hands full with Isaiah Zane.
Well, that's gonna be what JTM is gonna have to balance here in this match. Can he keep his focus on Isaiah Zane, or is he looking ahead to July? Is he looking ahead to Simon Phillips? Because they're trying to figure out who is the real leader of Disobey, who's the better brother. But how embarrassing would it be for JTM to sort of trip over the speed bump tonight? Not to take anything away from Isaiah Zane, an incredible athlete, but not the sort of momentum you want to have going into that big of a match.
Well, certainly not. But listen, JTM has got an incredible pedigree, right? One of the most prolific tag team champions, but also a former SEC champion here in Pro Wrestling 225. Isaiah Zane yet to win some gold here.
That's true, but he has been impressive, right? We've seen him in singles action. We've seen him tagging with the Russell twins. He is a high flyer, fast-paced, and that's a really interesting
look at this
style clash. As you can see here, JTM very much a brawler, very much that sort of old school style, and you see that already bringing him to the mat, and he keeps control of that waist as Zane is able now to break out of it. And look at this, Zane not to be outdone, side headlock on the greatest JTM here.
Yeah, you saw JTM with that hard waist lock, but Isaiah Zane really smartly gets out of that waist lock, almost gets it in a straight jacket, and now, oh, no, reverses the headlock. JTM now has got that wrist control. Isaiah Zane finds a creative escape here, able to turn things around. JTM tried to hang on there, but Isaiah Zane changes direction. Really, really smart.
Well, that's the thing about Isaiah Zane, right? He is young, but he is experienced in his youth, as a nice shoulder tackle there brings JTM down.
Maybe a little bit of ring rust here showing for JTM. As we know, he's been out of action for several months. Oh, man, that reverse elbow just takes his head off. Scoop and a slam. Isaiah Zane now backed up into the corner. Irish whip, turns things around. JTM goes up into the outside. Hard forearm. JTM quickly making it back in. Ooh, hard clothesline. Isaiah Zane goes down.
There's that rough and tough style we know to expect from JTM. We don't see this a lot, though. From the second row, knee drop finds nothing but the canvas, and Isaiah Zane immediately looks to capitalize, stomping away at the legs now of JTM.
JTM got a ton of height on that knee drop, and unfortunately, that is working against him. All that weight coming crashing down. Can't take too many of those.
Right, that may have been the mistake that Zane needed. JTM trying to deliver damage, but instead on the receiving end, just a 1 there from official DJ Petrie.
More often than not in this game of professional wrestling, it's all about capitalizing on your opponent's mistakes, and Isaiah Zane is doing just that right now.
Pro Wrestling 225 family here, Andy Gonzales trying to get behind JTM, but that doesn't help as he gets splashed in the corner from the gracious gift.
Isaiah Zane setting him up. Ooh, missile drop kick right in the corner. Taking the breath out of JTM. Very close to the ropes here. No, gets kick out. Isaiah Zane still in this thing, trying to put together a win against JTM, one of the longest tenured wrestlers here in Pro Wrestling 225.
Yeah, absolutely. Pro Wrestling 225, I mean, we know JTM used to be Mr. 225, right? Mr. 225%. So he's been sort of one of the veterans of 225.
That knee, once again, giving JTM a little bit of trouble here. And Isaiah Zane circling in, and look at this. Brushes the boot right across the face. Lackadaisical cover, but man, I wouldn't have been shocked if JTM were knocked out right there.
Well, and JTM can ill afford to take any serious long-term damage from Isaiah Zane with that bull rope match coming up at Bases Loaded.
You're exactly right. And that's going to be an incredibly physical matchup. If I were JTM, I'd be looking at a quick victory here tonight, but Isaiah Zane says no, sir. Has another thing planned.
JTM back up to his feet, though. Whips Zane across, able to break out. And back body drop sends Zane crashing to the mat below. And then walks into a backbreaker.
Really hard backbreaker across. Creates that separation that he needed. But again, unfortunately, JTM had to use that damaged knee to deliver that backbreaker. JTM cannot capitalize. JTM has the full support of the Pro Wrestling 225 family. Here's a 2 count. Isaiah Zane able to find the escape on that occasion. Isaiah Zane really fighting back here against the veteran.
Well, and we talked so much about JTM's aggression, but look at the aggressive side that we've gotten from Isaiah Zane.
Oh my God, these hard shots. I don't know if those are closed fists. DJ Petrie taking a closer look at these shots, but JTM getting the hands up. Like he's choking. The life out of JTM there was Isaiah Zane.
And you have to imagine Simon Phillips is somewhere watching this and just kind of laughing. You can see it. You can imagine it.
It's almost like Simon gave him a few pointers.
Wouldn't surprise me for a bit.
Look at this. No, turns things around with a hurricanrana. JTM back on his feet. Oh, super kick right to the mush. Oh, man.
I can't believe he kicked out.
Only a 2 count.
Got him square in the jaw. You don't see that much from JTM, but man, when he pulls it out, it packs a punch, or a kick, I should say. Unbelievable work from JTM, and just like that, things have sort of evened back up here.
How about the heart on Isaiah Zane, able to find the kick out there.
Zane lands on his feet.
Oh, no.
Cracking the spine. of JTM, and now both men down.
JTM writhing in pain there. That is the last thing he needed, especially, like you said, considering he's going in to a really physical contest against Simon Phillips in just a month. Isaiah Zane rushes in the corner, no, catches an elbow.
Chop now from JTM.
Right to the throat.
Whips him across. Zane able to reverse. Oh! And how about that from JTM? But look, you can see he's still favoring that left knee.
Moving a little slow, but look at that. Power slam.
Cover
hooks the
Zane.
leg. No.
Was that 3?
Gets the shoulder
2.
up. Just barely, just in the nick of time.
Unbelievable. That was close, Landon.
Man, we know Isaiah Zane's been through some wars with his time with the Make-Its. And man, we're seeing another one right here.
Just the kind of action you can come to expect here at Double Jeopardy and in Pro Wrestling 225.
If you like action like this, make sure you are subscribed to Pro Wrestling 225 Unleashed right here on YouTube.
These two men not holding anything back.
Oh, man. They are just fighting, putting it all on the line here in the middle of the ring. And JTM catches him. Wait a minute, backside. Both shoulders are down. Could catch him here. No, Isaiah Zane finds the escape. Look at this impressive cover here. JTM shoulders down, gets up. Look at that. Oh, man. JTM's out.
This time it's Zane that's able to get the kick on JTM. And like you said, Landon, that could be enough.
Lights out for
Shoots the
JTM.
half, cover, 2. And no, JTM still in this thing. What a match.
Absolutely incredible.
Zane looking like he's thinking about something high risk. Goes to the top. Big splash.
What a splash from the top.
But only a 2. Only a 2, JTM. How about ring rust on that? I don't think so. JTM here to win.
I think you're exactly right, Spencer. It's that experience factor that JTM brings to the table. And wait a minute, look at this.
Hold on. That's the danger when you bring a weapon like that to the ring. But this is certainly not a bull rope match. Zane, that's got nothing to do with you.
And Zane making a huge mistake, taking his eyes off of JTM. That man is dangerous, and I think I know what's coming up next. Spine Buster. Cover. Good night, Zane.
Here is your winner, JTM.
It may have been his first singles match back in Pro Wrestling 225 since his injury, but you can believe it here after seeing it at Double Jeopardy. JTM is as good as he's ever been, and he is locked on that Texas bull rope, and his target is Simon Phillips, July 27th at Bases Loaded.
I gave it everything I got tonight, and I almost gave up. But it was something about the fans, them cheering my name, my real name, something I always wanted. It gave me a second life. And even with a little cheating again, on the law prevailed. And then, you know, almost did the sign. Started unlacing my boot. And then the boys came. And the boys told me, not yet. Not yet. Because June 22nd in Gonzales, we have the rematch for our tag team titles. But I've told the boys plenty of times. This is it. So, win, lose, or draw, Denham Springs will retire June 22nd. But I will give that promise one more time to Alex. We will tag one more time. And I hope to God we take those belts home. June 22nd. Denham Springs. One last ride.
Red shoot!
Looks like a new partnership has formed. Reggie Matthews, Crimson as we know him, was formerly of Big Ramp Enterprises, but it looks like we've learned now Crimson is with Nasty Co. Spencer, you're exactly right. We saw earlier today, Big Ramp approached Crimson Reggie Matthews, trying to make the connection again. He was excited. He was like, welcome back, you're Pro Wrestling 225. Well, I'll go out there with you, bud. Crimson had other plans.
And we know Nasty Co. and the effect he can have. We've seen it already at Double Jeopardy, right?
Sure have.
And so what impact will he have on this match as Matthews is set to take on this man, Boudreaux?
Man, I'll never forget the last time we saw Boudreaux right here in this building. It was just an incredible showing in that main event.
Got alongside him.
And that's what I'm talking about. Oh my God, what does he have with him?
I think that's it. Is that an alligator?
Keep that thing away from me.
I think that's the one that ate Chubb's hand.
Oh my God.
But the Cajun sensation got him. And look, I mean, the hometown hero here.
Is he gonna use that as a weapon?
How could you not? Terrified already?
That's terrifying. Wait a minute. Keep your eyes on the prize. Reggie going right to Boudreaux.
We are underway already, and it looks like Nasty Co. has already started rubbing off on Reggie Matthews. The sneak attack from behind on the Cajun sensation, and Matthews starting this thing off firmly in control.
Matthews just trapping Boudreaux there in the corner. These stiff shots. Oh man, you see how hard Boudreaux just comes exploding out of the corner, and Reggie had it scouted, just absolutely smashed him. Looks like Reggie fearless there as Big Ramp holds up the alligator to him.
Matthews making his 225 debut But we know, we saw Blade Boudreaux, like you mentioned, at Honor and Pride, taking down Koloff's Army, if you remember.
Hell of a main event, no doubt.
And look at this now. Nasty Co already paying dividends for Matthews as he was choking Boudreaux on that middle rope and a right hand to the face. I mean, this is unfair.
Best in the biz, as they say.
I'll be the first to tell you, as Matthews now choking the life out of the Cajun sensation. Feels like Boudreaux's in a handicap match.
George Strong right there doing his best to keep his eyes on all the action. Tall order when you got Nasty Co there on the outside, but hopefully at some point Big Ramp will get involved here and play the equalizer. Big Ramp walking around with that alligator.
Matthews drops the leg on the shoulder and a cover and a kick out at 2. Gonna take a lot more to keep Blade Boudreaux down, that's for sure.
You're right about that.
But Boudreaux has been on the mat almost his whole match from the get-go, right? Matthews started this thing off with a sneak attack. Boudreaux hasn't been able to find his footing yet.
Well, he had no opportunity to. Right there in the top, Crimson just runs right into him. And like you said, Boudreaux has been reeling ever since. Right here, the hometown crowd getting right, giving some life to Blade Boudreaux, but just like that, Reggie able to slow the momentum. Those hard forearms going back to the corner here.
Listen, Matthews is a big guy. These forearms, these elbows, I mean, those are clubbing blows on Boudreaux.
Exactly right. Every single one of those is going to take the breath out of you, going to take off your equilibrium here. Now Reggie maybe letting this early success get to his head here, playing to the crowd a little bit. All you're doing is giving Blade time to recover here. Listen to the VFW here in Gonzales.
Matthews charging, but took too much time. Boudreaux gets out of the way.
There's the misstep. Boudreaux taking advantage. Got some hard shots.
Whips him across. Up and over, sending Matthews crashing to the floor for the first time.
How about that?
The big man with a drop kick.
Biggest drop kick you ever see. It's Gator time, says Big Ramp. Cajun sensation with the knee drop.
Cover.
Wait a minute.
No, what is happening?
Just as it looked like Blade Boudreaux was going to get the win, in comes Property of Self, and what is this? This one's been thrown out.
But wait, here come the Kings of Old School to even the score. You know the Kings of Old School are pissed off from what happened earlier at Double Jeopardy.
Property Yourself had no business out here. Sure, Nasty Co set this up. Out comes our general manager to set this straight. He likes it?
Yeah! Okay, gentlemen, Nasty Co. Keep your boys here. I understand this situation is like a time bomb, right? But it's not too far gone just yet. Because I think we're going to have a 6-man tag team.
All right.
Oh, hell yeah!
Man,
listen to this place.
Mustang Mike, Gil Gracie, and Blade Boudreaux together in a 6-man tag. I'm having flashbacks right now, Spencer.
Nasty Co looks devastated.
Nasty Co, look at Levi.
Red shoes, my man. Ring the bell. Get these guys in there. I'm not going to count out, boys.
And it's a 6-man tag just like that. Our official George Strong has started counting it down here. It's officially underway. Unbelievable. And how about that shout out to the new general manager, Brett Ian Landry. This is what you can expect under Brett Ian Landry's
power here in 225.
Incredible. I mean, this guy, wrestling genius, clearly putting together, I mean, what he saw.
Nastico thought that he had it all figured out, but now they don't look so tough on the other side of the ring across from the Kings of Old School and Boudreaux.
This match about to get nasty. Looks like Mustang Mike turned his back on Slater. Like you said, bell's already rung, this thing underway.
Well, and you have to remember Off the Chain, right? Main event of Off the Chain, Mustang Mike versus Bo Amir, another client of Nastico's. And it was Property of Self that cost Mustang Mike that match in the main event.
Exactly right.
So
Mustang hasn't forgotten.
Exactly. All sorts of revenge and vengeance on the line as Mustang and Gil Gracie. Look at this!
Heads up! Mustang's gonna roll? You have got to be kidding me!
Mustang Mike turning back the clock here at Double Jeopardy.
Double boom line. And look at this. What?
Oh! TJ Slater hit the DDT on Levi Lucas.
Mustang Mike, smartest man in the room. Lateral press, only a 2 count. But look at this. Tosses Slater out with the trash. Levi Lucas catches an elbow for his troubles.
Oh, and a boot to the face.
Measures this man, and in comes Blade Boudreaux to get some damage in on Levi Lucas.
How about this? The teams are even. No longer a numbers game working against Blade Boudreaux. He's got the Kings of Old School on his side. Levi Lucas needs a tag in a bad way.
And Blade just looks like he's toying with Crimson there. I think you're right. Spencer, Levi Lucas is in big trouble here. In comes Gil Gracie. Might be in even more trouble with the Mad Dog. Ooh. Hard shot to the midsection.
We know there are few men as aggressive and hard-hitting as Gil Gracie, and Levi Lucas is finding that out again right now.
Say that again. Levi Lucas in the dog pound. Oh, man. Hard shot followed up by a splash, and what a bulldog by Gil Gracie.
Is that it? No.
I mean, he exploded out of the corner.
The VFW barking like a dog. Gracie whips Lucas across, up and over.
Big back body drop.
You think the Kings of Old School are fired up?
Comes Mustang. Man, we talk about how stacked this tag team division is. Could you imagine the Kings of Old School as Pro Wrestling 225 tag team champions?
You're absolutely right. Everyone sort of, trying to vie for their spot where they are in the tag team division. And the winner of this match could very well be on their way towards challenging for the tag team title. Lucas finally able to create some separation from Mustang Mike. And he tags in TJ Slater. Cover on Mike.
Slater, one of the few men, I would say, may have the power advantage over a guy like Mustang Mike. I mean, do you see the size of this man? Look at this. What's he doing?
Push-ups while he chokes out Mustang.
This guy's always working hard.
As powerful as he is even more cocky.
He's using the ropes to his advantage. Gil Gracie having none of it.
But look at this. This is what Nastico does. This is why Reggie Matthews was so eager to team with him, right? Because look at the advantage that they just gained by distracting the official.
Now quick tag, in comes Reggie. Gonna put those hard forearms to work. He gets the boomer.
Talking trash.
This gets that momentum. Hard splash in the corner. Mustang's reeling.
Walking into a side slam. Cover, but Gracie immediately in to break it up.
Levi not taking too kindly to that. But Reggie, nonetheless, going to work here on Mustang Mike in the center of the ring.
As you can hear, the Pro Wrestling 225 family willing Mustang Mike to his feet. But sent into the turnbuckle. Oh! And that was a heart to the back, the middle of the back there.
Almost right to the spleen. That man gained some momentum. That's a lot of force coming at you.
And back in comes TJ Slater.
Speaking of force. This dude hits you. Good Lord, feels like a Mack truck. Mustang's in trouble. Look at that.
Nastico very proud of his guys here in the ring. Oh yeah, I mean just as cocky as they come, man.
They can continue to translate that cockiness into wins. Property of Self could see them their way right to the top of the Pro Wrestling 225 Tag Team Division. Dancing their way all the way there.
And listen, they were riding high at Off the Chain, right?
Oh, what's your implying?
Well, I'm just saying, will that continue?
Oh!
Here at Double Jeopardy, I guess not. As things are starting to hang low for TJ Slater.
That's not good.
Mustang making his way to, no, come on.
No more
Lucas
Swifties.
is not the legal man. But Mustang able to push him off. And here comes the tag to Blade Boudreaux. Tag to Matthews as well. Back to where this whole thing started. Boudreaux cleaning house.
Look at this. This is a brawl.
Clotheslines from the left side and the right.
Blade Boudreaux just turned it on. And look, Mustang battling Levi on the outside.
On the other side of the ring, Crazy and TJ Slater brawling.
This thing's pure chaos.
It has absolutely broken down. But in the ring, Boudreaux. Stunner!
Reggie's still on his feet. And there he goes. Oh my God.
Boudreaux gets it done in his hometown. Nastico and his boys thought they had it all figured out at Double Jeopardy, but when the score was settled tonight, it was the king of old school and Blade Boudreaux standing tall at the VFW in Gonzales. And listen to this place showing their respect and appreciation for this incredible team.
And some vindication here from the Kings of Old School for what happened earlier.
Absolutely right. Have to be satisfied getting that revenge on Nastico and company.
Somebody get that alligator away from Mustang. He's gonna try and sell that thing.
Thank you for watching Pro Wrestling 225 Unleashed. Make sure you subscribe now and do not miss the action next week for Dale Springs' last match as he teams with his pillar brethren Alex Braddock to take on Purple Haze and Hunter Law for the Pro Wrestling 225 Tag Team Championships. We'll see you there. Good night, everybody.